Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect 2. I'm the Mysterious JG. Check it out! I picked up because it was on sale on the downloadable thing, the Metal Gear Rising, featuring Raiden as the star. And the only reason I'm showing it to you is, hey, well, it just speaks to the fact that when they offer these games for download and they tell you it's 25% off, they really do get money out of you because what with all the games I've got to LP and the lack of time on my hand, I might never got around to buying this for myself. I've already watched Akalis Let's Play the game. Had it not just popped up on sale, but I was like, I can save 25%, must buy now. And at this point, I have yet to actually touch it. But it's also fun to note that while scrolling through looking for it, see if there was DLC, at first, I accidentally picked on this because I saw a picture of Lightning from Final Fantasy 13, and just like when scrolling through quickly, you see like bright colored Rights and then pretty anime style face, and I thought, hey, it's Raiden, and then I was like, oh wait, that's Light. She's a girl, my bad, my dog. Anyway, so let's actually get to the game that I'm supposed to be LPing here. Oh, well, let's get a content block because I don't think this earned me a content block in previous videos. I'm probably okay. And if not, I'll have to edit it out. But meanwhile, we get the scary music. 2010, man. It really has been like 4 years since this came out. This is not a game I associate with, like, you know, my past and my youth or anything like that. This, to me, is like, feels like a still current game. EDI often provides you with valuable mission and progress updates. Bullshit. Listening to her is a good idea. Bullshit. EDI's nowhere near as irritating in this game as she is to me in the next game. And you'll find out why in the next game. There's nothing wrong with EDI in this game or the next game, but they do things with EDI in the next game where I'm just like, really? En serio? So last time we finished some missions and stuff. Did we chat with everybody we needed to chat with? I think we did. Not 100% on that. I'm pretty sure we did all the chatting that we needed to do. I definitely... Oh, look, the Boltzmann system is completely explorified. I definitely did a little off-screening. Hopefully for the last time that this is going to be required, I off-screened to get my hands on some... Oh, where do I actually go to show you my resource counts? I don't know where I go to actually show you what my resource counts are, other than actually going to the mining screen. But I did a bit of mining, and that was cool. I'm glad I got to do that. And actually, what was totally fun and awesome about the mining expedition, really what you should care about with regards to my mining expedition, is that while I was out doing all this mining, I stumbled across an anomaly. You remember how many videos ago we were just wandering around, minding our own business, trying to have us some funsies, and we came across like a signal off a planet, and we investigated it, and it turned into like this little 3-mission mini plotline about some kind of AI malfunction, where there was a group of there were a bunch of robots came off the assembly line with a malfunctioning VI interface and blah blah. We had a couple of missions about that. 2 of them featured combat. 1 of them was just walking around plot stuff. And they all featured robots rerouting powered Trumpy. Well, that just pops up on your screen as an anomaly when you investigate a planet and you go to like scan it for mining. You have to go in all the way to scanning it. You can't just orbit it. You can't just go in the system. But when you're scanning it for like the mining purposes, the anomaly pops up. Well, one of those popped up while I was trying to mine, and sure enough, you'll see all the systems I have access to now say 100%. All that means is that I orbited and scanned every planet. It certainly doesn't mean that I mined every single one. But all these anomalies, because I found one and I was like, oh yeah, you know, I should probably do a full run. And I found all these anomalies, and like for every single one of them, since I was off screening and I knew I was off screening, I can't remember what I was watching. It might have been like riff tracks of a Harry Potter. I got on this weird Harry Potter riff tracks kick because they finally came out with the riff tracks for The Deathly Hallows Part 1. Hey, yeah, go figure, I'm a nerd. I watched the riff tracks of Harry Potter movies. But, I think that's what I was doing, so it was like, you know, those are like freaking 2.5, 3 hours long, so I went through and I found them all, and I didn't go in and land and start the plot going. I don't think I missed any dialogue of any interest. Maybe the very first one that I found, there might have been like a distress beacon that I got to hear the dialogue for, and that was it. But there's all these anomalies where I got just far enough to see there was an anomaly and then managed to back out so that you guys can have the fun of experiencing all these anomalies for yourself. That being said, I kind of forgot about that when I started this session. So I don't know if I want to do the anomalies first or if I want to go back to... We still have to help, let's see, Zaeed, Miranda, Tali'Zorah, Bash Normandy, whatever the hell her name is now. We have to help Jacob, we have to help Samara, and Jack. Jack, would you like to save? All those people still need to be helped. So we've got that. We've got Explore Normandy Crash Site is a piece of... It's not really DLC. It's something that pops up when you join the Cerberus Network online. It's like part of their way that they track you and get your info. And you get the Cerberus... You get Zaeed, who was... Pretty much everyone says Zaeed, as a character, was ready to go when the game was released, but they held him back as DLC to get people to sign up to their, like, Cerberus Network. And you get the same thing. Normandy Crash Site is a Cerberus Network bonus, I believe. It might have been a bonus I got, because I got the collector's edition of this game. The only Mass Effect game where I got some kind of special edition was this one. I did not get a special edition of 3. Save crashing ship. I don't remember that at all. Where does that come from? Must have been a mission that... Oh, that must be DLC. So, but I'm just blathering on. But what I'm trying to get is we've got a couple of locations. Citadel, Tuchanka, Ilium, and Omega are always going to pop up on this screen as locations, because they're visible locations where you can revisit throughout the game. Then we've got help various character missions, which are the loyalty missions. Then we've got Acquire Reaper IFF, which you can't even read. There's just too much shit on screen right now. That's the mission that will advance the plot. Then we've got all of the anomalies. Pretty much everything else you see is DLC. So, I mean, there's quite a lot that you can do in this game. The missions, to me, somehow, compared to Mass Effect 1, in my mind, I can't get around the idea that this game is more repetitive. Probably just because they took out the dang Mako, but... and because almost to a T, every single mission involves combat. Whereas it seems like... I think the thing for me that really tears it is that the first game had Noveria, where there was so much dialogue and different plots different paths you could take through dialogue and through your character choices and stuff before you got to the combat portions. That just felt to me like a really well put together and interesting kind of mission. And in this game, usually the missions are much more straightforward. But as you can see, there's an awful lot of them. And there's a lot of character development and story behind them. It's just that generally, you're kind of watching a movie until the point where you start shooting. So, we gotta figure out what to do next. These anomalies, I can't really tell if it's going to be one mission. Like, I was surprised at how much content that one anomaly involved with the messed up VI, but for these, I don't know if we're going to have tons of stuff for each one, or if this is going to be like a quick in and out kind of mission. But I kind of feel like now that we've started the loyalty missions, I should do all the loyalty missions before we start doing other stuff. My plan had been do the loyalty missions, then do the DLC, then jump to the next plot mission, which is Acquire Reaper IFF. Acquire Reaper IFF is also the mission that will give us the last crew member, who also has a loyalty mission, but obviously you can't do it till you do Acquire Reaper IFF, and the end game clock starts ticking, where you can't get the good ending if you waste a bunch of time after you do Acquire Reaper IFF, which is why basically with the final character, final 5 Cylons, you're forced to do that, then to get the best ending you gotta do that, then immediately do their loyalty mission, then end the game. So we're gonna do all of this crap here before we do Acquire Reaper IFF. I hope I don't lose anyone's interest as we do all this stuff, and I'm only getting like 30 hits of video anyway, so who the fuck cares, right? And yeah, if you're still watching, God bless you, my friend. But I'm gonna do a fairly complete run here, but I do need to get the hell on with it because I'm just doing a lot of gum flapping. So let's go ahead and help Zaeed, and we'll do the anomalies after we've got everyone's loyalty. And it's possible I missed an anomaly somewhere. I mean, I tried really hard to see everything. There might be systems that don't become available till after we finish another mission or two. But yeah, in my mind, there should be very little that we missed by the time this LP's done. And if you really want to see that Mass Effect Origin, whatever the heck it is, thing that you can download that is like an interactive game that lets you make choices from the first Mass Effect, I just don't feel like paying money for that. But I'm sure that you can find videos of that somewhere. Like, I hope you don't feel like I'm letting you down, folks, but you can get like 99% of your Mass Effect 2 fix from me and go get that 1% that is Mass Effect Origins or Genesis or whatever it was called. You know, I will forgive you for that. Zoria, mud, sweat, and spores is how Blue Sun's mercenaries characterized the planet that gave birth to their home office. This lush garden... No, from the home office on planet Zoria, here's our top 10 list. This lush garden world is known for its heavy plant and fungal life, creating spectacular jungle zones over much of its 8 continents. No, 8 continents. It's like a Mario game. Each continent is a different world. Despite persistent problems with rot and rust, Zoria attracts investors and corporations from all throughout the galaxy, since it has exploited only a fraction of its potential resources. The Blue Suns dominate security contracts on Zoria, so much that residents describe them less like a monopoly and more like a conquering regime. Rapid-fire guns like submachine guns and assault rifles are less accurate than other weapons, but reliably inflict damage. Your spaceship looks like a happy little animal, bouncing around and jumping on the surface. We gotta take Zaeed. We just earned our loyalty for Thane. Thane, stop this crazy thing. At this point, since everybody has given me their loyalty missions, I no longer feel like I have to worry about gameplay decisions on who I bring with me. Like, oh, if I don't use Grunt this time, Grunt will not get his best ending or whatever. So I can use whoever the hell I want. It's been a really long time since I used Jacob, but I kind of don't give a shit about Jacob. Morden's always fun. He does die a lot. I haven't used Tali very much, but Tali is just like an interminable part of the Mass Effect series. She will never go away. Let me use somebody whose loyalty mission I've already done, just because the people whose loyalty missions, even though we've seen them recently, the people whose loyalty missions I haven't done yet, they're going to be forced down our throat in the future, because we have to do the loyalty mission. So let's, Garrus is a nice blood and guts guy, and since this is Zaeed's mission, it's probably a blood and guts kind of mission. Let's bring him along. Do I have squad points to distribute here? Shepard. Let me think about this. I got maxed out heavy disruptor ammo. I could probably work on cryo ammo to have, options of the ammo. But generally, it's not that good an idea to max out 2 different ammos, unless one of them is really good against, like, synthetics, like this one, and your other one is extra good against, humanoids. AI hacking is just so much less important in this game than it was in the first game. Same is going to be true in the third game. The first game, you're fighting Geth all day, every day. It's a big deal. Not so much in this one. So as lame as this power is, and as much as I've complained about it, I guess I should give Inferno Grenade a fair shake and see if you max it out, is it possible for this thing to be useful? It's like Grimmeth and his maxed out teeth Necromancer. It's like supposed to be the worst attack. You're never supposed to use it. If you really work at it, can you get some use out of it? Let's find out with Inferno Grenade, the teeth of Mass Effect 2. Can't do anything with Garrus yet because I'm working on maxing his armor-piercing ammo. And Zaeed, on the other hand, I haven't. Yeah, wow, looks like I haven't used him in a while, which is odd since I do like Zaeed a lot. He's one of my favorite characters. Not necessarily the most effective character, but he's just kind of fun. And well, if Shepard's gonna max the Inferno Grenade, there's probably no point in having him max it too. So let's give him a powerful impact shot, concussive shot. We can do a heavy concussive shot, a massive blast that propels enemies with bone-crushing force. What is that basically doing? It's giving him more damage. Or concussive blast gives your shot an impact radius large enough to knock down multiple enemies. I always go with the area of effect ones. That's probably just not a good idea, but the idea of knocking over like 3 or 4 guys with one blast is a lot of fun to me. And now he's in the same place as Garrus as far as working on the ammo as best I can, but it's going to be a minute. Let's take away the Collector Assault Rifle because it really is the best rifle, but it just looks so stupid. Oh, he's going with the Vindicator anyway. Maybe I manually selected that for him earlier and forgot. I think it did. It's like halfway through the video and we're finally doing something. Yay. I always get chatty in the first video of the session, folks. Hopefully I'll record enough videos in this session to make it worthwhile. Oh, this place is so pretty, it just moves me to see it. Oh, cool, blimey. You want to say something, anybody? Somebody? Okay, liberate the refinery. Find the entrance to the refinery.
Blue Sun's communications. Stay tight and look out for ambushes.
Oh, I guess we're not going to get a refresher as to what the hell his mission is, because I completely forget. He told us many, many videos ago when we first got him in our team what his mission is. And it's simply that he had a mercenary contract. I mean, he is the contract killer. He's a hired gun. The elusive man is paying him to help us, straight up. Although you get the impression as you play through the game, if you use him a lot, if you talk to him every time you get a chance, that he's kind of into it, that he likes it, that there comes a point in Mass Effect 3 that your limited interactions with Zaeed, it seems pretty clear that he would have helped you out anyway, that he enjoyed working with Shepard a lot. But guys, why would you not be using your ammos? I shouldn't have to manually tell them that, but I guess I do. But yeah, his deal was basically that he was paid to come work for us, and he came to work for us immediately, but he told us, hey, I have another contract that was open, and I don't even know if it was like a, hey, I'd appreciate it, or more of a like this was part of his requirements. I need to complete this other mission as well. If you guys can help me complete this other mission, it will free me up to devote myself 100% to helping you out. But the way the game works, like if he says you must do this, you still don't have to do it because you're Shepard and you make all the calls, but he's not going to like leave you or anything like that. But yeah, it's his loyalty mission. Once you do this, it unlocks a special squad mate power. The only reason my Shepard is allowed to use Inferno grenades is because I already... Yeah. The V team's coming. The only reason I'm allowed to use Inferno grenades is because this is like a new game plus that I'm recording. I've already beaten the game. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had that. And completing this mission is basically what gives you this shitty power I've complained about nonstop. There's that guy. I don't know why I feel like I'm being really scatterbrained in my commentary. I'm not sure why. I had 2 cups of tea to keep myself awake, but it's not like I've been hitting the Mountain Dew or anything like that. Shot to the heart and you're to blame. I didn't mean to do that. You give love bad name. Can we, journal. Here we go. Before I was wondering if there's any way we could get some more information on what the hell's going on. Before he was hired by Cerberus, Zaeed had taken a mission to go to Zoria and liberate an Eldfell Ashland refinery from the Blue Suns. Once his work there is done, he can dedicate his full attention to the mission. Find the entrance of the refinery and liberate from the... Okay. Based on dialogue from earlier, we're probably meant to know who Vito. V-I-D-O, not V-I-T-O. He's totally not an Italian mobster or anything. We're supposed to know who Vito is and how this is his style. Vito styles. Nice. This would not appear to be the way to go. This would not appear to be the NWO.
Command to Bravo. Take a position. Likely these people are not runaways.
Well, you mentioned ambushes. I'd be curious to see if you can shoot those guys, but don't want to waste sniper rifle ammo on it. This looks like a good spot for an ambush. But this is not really a game that's about figuring out where the enemy's going to attack you before they attack you and doing something about it. The enemy's kind of like not something you can interact with until... There's a few points where they specifically set up a spot where you can surprise one enemy. I love it. That is the name of my sniper rifle, by the way. I mean, it's the name of this model. It's not like I gave it a name because I'm some kind of goofball. I think the idea with this cloak is that I'm supposed to get in close and take them out while I'm cloaked, but honestly, I just read up on it. And it gives you a bonus, like a damage bonus. So why not continue to snipe from a distance the way that you would normally snipe and just turn invisible because it makes you do more damage for no reason. I mean, it's not like they're really going to be prepared to defend themselves from a... Oh, fuck. Lost. They took out Zaeed. Good job, Zaeed. You're totally owning your loyalty mission here. Now they're not gonna pop out because they can't see me. Not like you'd be able to see me anyway, ducking behind here, but... How can you still be alive? That is bull. They are barely alive, but still. Zaeed is still down, so apparently we're not done with this firefight yet. Where you at, Garrus? There you are. There's like one guy over here that somehow is ducking behind cover and not ready to interact with us. Which is why, you know, we haven't... I was gonna save because I just realized I'm probably gonna like hit something that I can't... Oh, it's another one that's like barely alive.
Enemies on scope.
Impressive!
Impressive that you finally noticed who we hadn't killed yet. These guys are badasses. Alright, well. Once again, though, I always second guess whether I use too much ammo. I don't think I'm meant to be able to get up over here and find loots, but just in case. This... Either we climb across this way some kind of way and get over there, or it's just decorative. I don't see any way we're meant to get up there. Ah, but there's a med kit, so I would have lost out on 100 credits. Similarly, I could simply have used the med kit to revive Zaeed, and he probably would have killed that one remaining lady faster than I, did, because it took me a while to figure out where the hell she was. Whereas your computer-controlled associates will basically just zoom in on people magically. There's not, by any chance, another little bit of ammo hanging around over here someplace. Nope. Alright, let's go activate the bridge control. But I'm going to start saving periodically because I definitely got irritated myself in previous recording sessions by, like, missing out on, blow the minigame and don't get my hundreds of credits, but then have to wonder, like, oh, did opening that safe give me, like, a desperately important ammo upgrade that's only available there?
This is Commander Santiago. If any of you retreat while the intruders are still alive, I'll kill you myself.
But if any of you get killed by the intruders, I'll be so despondent, I'll kill myself.
Sounds like he hasn't changed.
He's, still got that accent. Vito sounds dangerous. How's that renegade? I don't know.
I get the feeling you have a past with this Vito.
Paying
He
attention.
was a sadistic bastard back when we started the Blue Suns.
Mm.
The Suns
Started
only
it
got
together,
me
your old
after
buddies?
he staged his little coup 20 years ago. So yeah, we have a past.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I don't think you mentioned that you founded one of the most important / evil organizations ever.
Why didn't anyone tell me you founded the Blue Suns?
Because it's not common knowledge. Vito wiped me out of the records. He ran the books, I led the men.
Garrett's just like,
Worked
you're
real
making
well
this shit
for a
up.
while. Then Vito decided to start hiring Batarians. Cheaper labor, he said. Goddamn terrorists, I said.
That's interesting. They have this, like, dramatic shot of Garrus leaning over the bridge and looking out at the water while listening, which you could have put any of the characters in that position, and it could have kind of vaguely worked. So it's kind of like they make it feel like it matters who you're bringing with you on the mission, even though it obviously doesn't.
20 years is a long time to hold a grudge.
I mean, seriously, he just wiped your
A grudge?
existence from history.
Vito turned my men against me. He paid 6 of them to restrain me
Shepard,
while he
don't
put a
be an
gun
idiot.
to my head and pulled the trigger. For 20 years, I've seen that bastard every time I closed my eyes. Every time I sighted down on a target. Every time I heard a gunshot.
So you're a little
Don't
mad, I
you
guess.
call that a goddamn grudge?
So he shot you in the head.
You survived a gunshot to the head?
Yeah. And you survived your ship getting disintegrated. The stubborn enough person.
Look, just
can
because my
survive
backstory's
just about
retarded
anything.
doesn't mean that yours is.
Rage is a hell of an anesthetic.
That's not an explanation, Zaeed. Did Cerberus bring you back for no real reason and to extend the series?
We'd better get moving.
Excuse me. They shot me in the goddamn head, Shepard. I know it doesn't make sense. I didn't write this.
At the gatehouse now.
They know we're here.
Yeah, they know we're here. We know they know we're
Bring
here.
it on, you
We've
son
known
of a
they.
bitch.
So I got Paragon points for for saying, you know this guy, instead of he's dangerous. So that's totally a Paragon thing to do. The DLC missions are just like chock full of freebie Paragon points and Renegade points. Part of me always wants to rebel when they offer to give you in-game goodies for real money, as opposed to like gameplay, story, or plot.
Path of the gatehouse.
I'm usually okay with that, but if they just want to give you like in-game currency for real money, like the more recent Diablo games, I hate that shit. Even though a part of me did briefly consider paying the like $5 or whatever to get a bunch of levels and items in Tales of Vesperia, just because I knew I was LPing it and I was gonna want to show off everything. So. Yeah, that's just kind of lame though. We got a very small amount of free palladium. Yay us. Alright, save just in case it matters.
Zaeed. Zaeed Masani, you finally tracked me down. Don't be stupid, Zaeed. I have a whole company of bloodthirsty bastards behind me, ready to kill or be killed on my command. Actually, take your shot. Give my men a reason to put you down like the mad dog you are. Again.
They better do a better job this time.
What was that? Gone nearsighted, old friend.
Burn, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, you're kind of an idiot, Vito.
You just signed your death warrant, Masani.
I too am immune from being killed for some reason, just like you were. Rage is an anesthetic for getting burned or whatever. What's up, Wilhelm scream?
Opening the gate.
Garrus, you have anything to say about this, buddy? No? Alright, well, let's go full-on Paragon here, just because that's how we roll.
Don't sacrifice lives for the sake of the mission. There's always a better way.
Like what? Wandering out in the jungle for hours looking for another way in.
Well, it could have been
You want
fun,
to
could have
waste time
bonded.
out here? Go ahead. I'm gonna kill Vito.
That was a Paragon response?
You're endangering lives and the mission for your own selfish revenge.
You really want to do this, Shepard?
I had to knock you the hell out. But thanks to you, we have a burning refinery to save.
Wait, why do you want to save the refinery?
Let these people burn. Vito dies, whatever the cost.
So, I got Paragon points for being indignant. But ineffective when it came to stopping him. Oh, and I'll get the full history of these guys. That's cool.
Can't see him!
Oh, I just points. I should have just waited and let them kill that guy. Alright, so now we have to save the people in the burning refinery because I'm a Paragon, and that's what a nice guy would do. We now have the full history of the Blue Suns. You can look that up on the Mass Effect Wiki if you're interested. I will not be doing anything with it here at this time. Very atmospheric here with the whole exploding and the stuff falling. Okay, cool. I get to walk over that even though it looks like it should have made me fall to my death. Again, a little bit of palladium. Never hurt anybody. Unless palladium's radioactive in real life, I don't know.
Help! We're trapped! We can't get to the gas valves to shut them off! The whole place is gonna blow!
You guys happen to be responsible for that by any
No
chance?
time. Vito's probably halfway to the shuttle docks by now.
You're willing to watch these people die?
I told you that, Shepard.
Damn right I am. We stop to help these people and Vito gets away. And if he gets away, I'm blaming you.
Well, fuck you then.
We're here to free these people. We're going in.
I knew this was a mistake. If we're gonna do this, we'd better get to it.
Go that pussy, Shepard. Hi, buddy. I'm still here, staring at you. Ineffective. So that was a bit of a change up. That's a bit of a branching point. I'm almost positive we still get Zaeed's loyalty for completing the mission. But, you know, he's not all that happy with us right now. Anyway, folks, that's going to be it for this video. When we come back, we are going to save the refinery workers that Zaeed himself put in grave danger. I'm the Mysterious JG. I want to thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.